Question for you.
What's your one question?
What the hell is kolé beer? You've got ginger beer, and then kolé beer.
It looks like root beer.
I know, it looks like root beer.
You're gonna buy one.
Yes. Put it to the test for the sake of our viewers. That's cheap.
But then it drops on right.
That's alright.
Instead.
Yeah, that's right. Oh wow.
What's it taste like?
Fruity. It's not bad.
Okay.
It's not root beer.
Cream soda. We're in a town called Fremantle, which is slightly south and west of Perth, and it's a port town. And I want to see a Pompeii exhibit that's playing at the Maritime Museum. Right now we're in a market, and the town's just a nice town. I guess in the 80s, or before the 80s, it got kind of derelict, seedy, but then there was the America's Cup, something like that happened here, and so it kind of cleaned up and gentrified, and it's really a quaint town now. So we're just wandering around in the
Well, that was fun.
It was fun.
I think that's the friendliest market we've ever been.
I know.
Every time we stopped, we got into a conversation with whoever ran the stall.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
It was.
Yeah, that's really nice. I don't think I've seen one that big before.
So nice.
See these yellow splotches here, and they're along there. You're supposed to keep an eye out for them. And then when you get down to the end of the street at the rotunda, you look back and it does something. I don't know yet. We haven't gotten there yet. If you look, you'll see the yellow splotches. The yellow stripes are getting serious now. I wonder what it's gonna turn out to be. And I really don't know. I'm not just fooling. According to this sign, it's supposed to be over already. It's supposed to have ended the 12th of November, but it's still here. So. Yeah, we made it just in time.
Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god. I can't imagine what that would be like on a ship.
Sea battle of the cannons back and forth.
Boom, boom, boom. It scared the crap out of me.
That was a good time.
Yeah.
It's worth seeing. That's the harbor control tower over there.
Oh.
Oldest public building. Apparently that was supposed to be entry by gold coin donation. We kind of breezed right through. But we didn't mean to go in. We were trying to get to the cannon firing, which was outside. So,
Exactly.
oops.
Like, where are we?
We're here, we're here. Got gladiators in the... I've been to the actual Pompeii, so wasn't really too excited to see this one. So I'm sitting here in the cafe. Been here about an hour so far. She'll have to tell me how it was.
A lot of it was about Pompeii, but it also talked about kind of Rome's becoming a power and the Punic War and stuff like that, which was like hundreds of years prior to the Pompeii eruption. And just talking, it had a lot of quotes from Pliny the Elder. He did a lot of writing, and he also was the head of the Navy or whatever. Even though his like naval experience, army experience was when he was young, and now he was 55 doing this. But he went over, he saw the plume, and he started going over out of curiosity. But then he was, just before he left, he was given a note from some higher up's wife from Pompeii, who was like, "Help us!"
Yeah.
And so he went over and helped, and he ended up dying from one of the plastic blasts. At the end of
That's how Pliny the Elder got killed.
That was Pliny the Elder, yeah. He died rescuing these people.
And you said you got photos.
I did take photos.
So we might be able to put some photos in to show you what she saw.
Although some of it you couldn't see because it was really small and the lighting was too low for my camera.
Out here, you have the two lighthouses. One green, one red. This is the harbor the ships used to come into when they had lots of passenger ships back in the day. So we finished at the Maritime Museum and we're on to our next stop, which is the Little Creatures Brewery.
Oh right, Little Creatures Brewery.
We're too late to catch any of the tours, but it's alright because they're not free anymore. It used to be free, according to a list of free things to do, but it's 15 bucks now. So, no loss that we missed the tour. Yeah. So we've arrived at Little Creatures. I've gotten a taster tray. This is the menu, numbered 1 through 10. These are the choices, also numbered 1 through 10. How do we want to do these, by the way?
Oh, I don't know.
Like, do you want to look at them and decide whether you want one or not? Or, I definitely, for me, will not want the cider. There's no way I want the cider.
And you like Pilsner.
I do?
I thought you did.
I don't know.
You get to try it at least.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's pretty weak.
Yeah, I like that one very well. I'm not really interested in the next two, so number 3 and number 4, all yours.
Oh, okay. This next one is the Bright Ale. This is about the right kind for me. It's okay. I would definitely go with the Bright Ale over this one. It tastes darker.
It tastes sucky?
Darker.
I said it tastes sucky. It smells darker. Yeah, I like it better. It's a little bit, I guess it's maltier.
Alright, so you don't want any of the next one? I'll give you some anyway, because I think this is the main beer that you'd get in a bottle shop.
Oh, pale ale.
That's this one.
Yeah. It's their flagship beer. Actually, it's not bad. Rich and flavorful.
This one's all you.
Good sweet apple cider, which you don't like. 100% freshly pressed apple juice with no sugar added or sweeteners. Ooh. It's kind of winey, more winey than cidery. Oh, what was your overall impression of what you had?
I can tell you which one I like the best. Number 3, the Bright Ale. A lot of the rest, I wouldn't be able to tell you which was which. Okay, that one I didn't have at all. It's okay. This one was pretty bad. It's still on the tray. What about you? What did you think?
Yeah, I didn't like the White Rabbit Pale Ale.
No.
I liked pretty well the White Rabbit Dark Ale. I did taste the chocolate-ness to it, and it was thicker, I had more body, and almost tasted coffee-like, and I guess that's the toffee.
They often do, yeah.
And then the Pip Sweet Apple Cider was nice and light and fruity and cleansed my palate from the dark one.
Dear viewers, if you think this seems like a very unofficial sort of tasting, you'd be right. Because we don't know any of that stuff, and I think it's all made up anyway. Like, sure. awesome. That concludes our Little Creatures beer taste. Well,
that was fun.
we don't do that too often. In fact, I don't think we've ever done that.
True.
Not on Off the Cuff. That might have seemed a bit like an advertisement for Little Creatures, but it really wasn't. It's just something you could do in Fremantle.
Truly, I don't think their drinks, their beers are that stellar. It was like, man, most of them were like, yeah, they're all right.
Yeah.
But not like, oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. So yeah,
No,
not an advertisement.
I
Definitely.
think if you're really in doubt, stick with James Bowes. We're not getting paid by them either. We're not getting paid by anybody.
It's true.
Well, to finish our day in Freo, we planned to take you to the Fremantle Prison, but we went exactly the opposite way. Instead of going one way and turning left, we went the other way and turned left, so we're on the other side of town from it, essentially. But I saw it yesterday. It's just a prison. It's made by convicts to house convicts. Like the next batch after them, they'd finish and the next batch should come in and live there. We're almost out of battery power, so if we don't see you again, if you don't see us again rather, until the next episode, take care.
Ciao.
That is an angry looking baby.
Yeah.
Why not?
Just like when we had to try all those Polish chocolate.
Oh yeah, definitely. This ain't just any kind of drink. This is Kirk's kolé beer. Some say it's created by a genius of taste, especially for the people of Western Australia. Others say it was just a happy accident.
Oh, I guess I'll find
Even
out.
though I read that little southern sort of accent.
I'd say it's
It actually should be Australian. Apparently the cat buses get all the way down here. I think the view actually is best from right there at that sign, and like the higher up you go, it just gets out of whack again. Are you hungry?
yes.
Do you think you're up for the best fish and chips you've ever tasted? Wow.
I don't like lemon. You guys are messy.
Did they forget?
Totally like the other place.
Yeah?
I could have just walked away and never paid because nobody was paying attention. Even when I said, want me to pay you, you know? The guy's like, oh, who is helping you? Or I'm like, the laundry just walked up there and he's like, oh, I think she's carrying your tray. I'm like, no, she's not. My son just took the tray that way. And he's like, oh. And then a brunette girl's like, oh, maybe I should leave her. And she's like, well, what'd you get? And I said, well, we just got a tasting. And she's like, oh, okay, it's $10. Like,
Once again, we
Like-
could have gotten a freebie if we weren't so darn honest.
I know.
Sorry, there's a little lag with these shots, but it's not our best cameraman at work here today. It does have a bit of a fruity taste to it.
That's a beery taste to it.
A real connoisseur
I'm such a
here,
connoisseur.
taking inspiration from both the new and old worlds, whatever that means. I'm a real connoisseur too. That first one was weak. It was like the goat's piss of beers. There's always one of those in a tasting fight.
It's like a scratch and sniff. Scratch your screen and see if you can smell the citrus too. Oh yes, I smell the citrus.
I don't know anything about it either. It's like, I can tell either that I like it or that I don't like it, which I think corresponds to it's a good beer, it's not a good beer. But who knows really? Definitely not a wine snob. I usually like the cheap shit. It's the best. Like Sainsbury's home brand white in the UK. That's great. Don't tell anyone though. It's a bargain.
Yeah, I don't know. Passion fruit, lychee, and mango.
Really?
That's what it says. I'm like,
That, okay, sure.
maybe. If they plant that in your mind, maybe you then have the thought of passion fruit. Mango.
passion fruit, of course.
Yeah, I taste passion fruit. Okay, that one, I think I might like. The subtle spices.
This one's all yours.
Really, you like that one? I said I think I might like this. I think I might not like this.
You wanna skip that one.
Okay. If you don't want all of it, I'll have part of it.
Oh, I was gonna give it back to you.
Oh, okay.
Just because I've had most of them so far.
It's more like that cream ale. Only.
Kolé beer or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you want to film yourself drinking it?
No. I wouldn't have me in frame, no doubt. I don't know about the all made up part, but I don't know anything about it. I'm kind of like, I like it or I don't.
Yeah, pretty much. I think Fremantle is as funky as Perth gets. Which is not really that funky. I think it's too rich.
I think so too. I think that funky seems to come from having less money, and so you have to be more creative.
It's still nice enough.
Yeah, I like it.
Look, it's like
a little mini
tiny little artwork.
Tiny little artwork.
It's a Holden Barina. I thought so. Same as our rental car was.
Oh, wow.
And I'm peeking through the crack here to make it seem like it's mysterious, but I could actually just go around like that. The door's open. How low does your battery go? How low, how low, how low does your battery go? So low, down to 0.